What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. So, this one's going to be short and sweet, and not too sweet, but highly disrespectful. And of course, you see the title of the broadcast. And this is the deal here. I've seen things like this happen before, low key, and I found it highly disrespectful. And also, too, I'm not negating that these things do happen to women in society because of insecure, unintelligent men. Just being honest.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
So I'm going to show you this clip. It's very short and things like that. And we're going to, of course, quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
I'm really not. Holy shit. Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Well, my name is John.
Nice to meet you.
I couldn't help but notice over there, so I came over here to say what's up.
Hi.
Look at them.
No, I don't give a. I can give you my Instagram.
Nah, I don't do all that social media shit.
Well, I don't give out my number. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm really not. Holy shit. What the fuck is crazy? People these days, what the actual fuck?
Y'all see it, right? You see it? Okay. Here we go.
I'm really not. Holy shit. Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Well, my name is John.
Nice to meet you.
I couldn't help but notice over there.
So he introduces himself. Okay, fine, cool.
So I came over here to say what's up.
Hi.
Look at them.
No, I don't give a. I can give you my Instagram.
Nah,
Okay, she offered to give the Instagram. Of course, in today's society, things are a little bit different. I'm 40 plus, so I do remember a time back in the day when we had to go out as young men and we went to the mall and stuff like that. The mall used to be popping back in my day as far as going out to, meet young ladies and stuff like that. You have, the mall used to be the shit. You go out to eat there, shop, all types of stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? And, you go out to the mall and run into, some young ladies. Depending on the situation, you may run into some young ladies from a different a rival school or anything like that. Back in my day, when you ran into, some chicks from rival schools, they used to love, dudes from the rival schools, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just being honest. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We like the chicks from the rival schools, stuff like that. It just is what it is. But yeah, rejection was something that, we as young men back in our days, before all this technology kicked in and stuff like that, we dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool, yeah, you don't want to, talk to me, cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't, throw drinks and stuff like that in women's faces. And I'm not saying all men. So, you had the ratchet dudes, and I'm gonna put it like this: you had the ratchet dudes, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, like they were the ninjas. And when I say ninjas nowadays, we talking about them type of men. They were the ninjas. And yeah, they would get belligerent and stuff like that, and feel some type of way, and they feelings is hurt because the chick didn't want to get a number and stuff like that. But the men, the young men that were decent young men, had good thought processes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yeah, all right then, baby. You know what I'm saying? The mall was full of chicks. So it's like,
And what the French toast is there to think about?
it was like, dude, what you get mad for? A dude, you could walk down 10 more paces and run into a whole other crowd full of bitches. So I mean, like, what are you mad about this chick turning you down for? Like it was just different back then. In social media nowadays, it's just totally different. It's crazy though.
I don't do all that social media shit.
Well, I don't give out my number. I don't. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm not. I'm really not. Holy shit.
Look at that. So she out for a nice bike ride on her bike. I'm pretty sure she just spent a pretty decent penny on that bike, and she's just cruising, doing her thing. As she gets, you know what I'm saying, water poured on her, because I mean, yeah, we saw this. I think he had a water bottle in his hand, and he decides to douse her in water because she didn't want to give her, number, stuff like that. Now she offered to give the Instagram. And I get it nowadays, it is a different type of way of living. I think that, yeah, social media is kind of a decent way for you to, and also as a man, you should want her social media to see what the fuck she really up to and things like that. Cause women, they post stuff, they love to show off regardless of what we're talking about. They love to show off. But the thing of this is, man, is this is highly disrespectful. And this is part of the reason why some women are actually, looking at men side-eyed and stuff like that nowadays, because what I'm saying, some men out here are actually doing dumb shit like this because of rejection. And it makes no sense. It's like, dude, what I'm saying? She don't want to give you her number. She gave you another option. She gave you another option. So that also meant that she was kind of interested in you, okay, to a degree, that she gave you another option other than her primary number. And I get that. So at the same time, though, too, as a man, you should have owned up to that type of situation and been like, okay, well, I may not can get the primary number right now, but at the same time, though, too, she wants to give me the social media, saying maybe I could check her out. She could check me out. She can get more comfortable and things like that. And then we can go from there.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
But, in today's society, yes, these buffoons out here, some of these guys are buffoons. They're ignorant people and things like that. And this is also, too, what, solid thinking men are trying to warn women about. But let's keep going just a hot second.
What the fuck is crazy? People.
She got a nice little body on her, though.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Amen to that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That little slim thing whipping that motorcycle like that. Yeah, I'm dirty. But listen, look. For all intents and purposes, on some real life, respectful shit, man. This is crazy right here that man did that. And, he was very childish in the mind. This is highly disrespectful. I've never treated a woman, a lady, anything like that. Even if she was rude or not, I never treated a chick like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about being out in public. If she shot me down, things like, okay, cool, baby. Have a good day. You know what I'm saying? It's just unnecessary. It's unnecessary. The planet full of women, and it's unnecessary to feel some type of way as a man, especially if you have your shit together and you a decent human being and you a man that, what I'm saying, whether you're a billionaire or fucking a average guy that actually, has a decent job, you know what I'm saying, you still got your life together, but what I'm saying, nah, it's no reason to treat a woman like this, what I'm saying, because she don't want to, give you her primary number, because this is what this is about. Like I said before, she gave that man another option to keep up with her or to kind of engage with her, through social media. But he was just persistent on getting her primary number. Like, what I'm saying, that was going to make a difference. Nah, dude, what I'm saying? Yeah, she had every right. Definitely in today's society, we have a lot of different avenues to check out everybody's life and stuff like that. and that's social media, and she probably felt more comfortable with wanting to, have him have his social media and he have hers. She could see what he, posts and things like that. And, as a man, you should want to do that nowadays. This is the new age. You should want to see what she's posting. So yeah, this is crazy right here. This dude was highly disrespectful, and I think any men that roll like this with that type of mindset need to be put down like rabid dogs. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.